Hakim would? Or were we in that same day that Hakim was coming
You
back
would assume
to
the
us?
same day, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we wait on Hakim to come back.
Sure.
Standing in front of that wherever we found the kid.
Yeah, right outside the mosque. So, any plans, any conversations that need to happen before he shows up? I know that just because Mahmoud has, kind of gotten your hackles up a little bit in regards to Hakim. I didn't know if there's anything you guys need to discuss before he does arrive, and a plan revolved around what's next for sussing out him.
We had... Shit. Sorry, we had originally asked him to find the clay guy.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked to him, and then we told him to go find... What was the next thing? That's where we said Hakim.
Kafour, and the museum. The museum. Yeah, the guy with the old books. Yeah, go ask about him. Yeah, and he said he was going to go to the museum and ask around, and he'd come back.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep Hakim and the kid and just suss them both out.
Well, basically, we told the kid to watch what he was doing.
Yeah,
right? We told him to watch Hakim.
Yep.
So
and you at the same time. That's very clear. You guys were very clear about that, and he asked you how he was going to do that.
Yeah. Well, he asked, and we said,
you've been doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it.
Yeah. We wanted to know what Hakim was doing, but not to get too far away from us generally. Oh shit. It's starting to
I don't think I have anything else.
I mean, obviously I think we're discussing staying on our toes, but I think that's sort of already pretty ingrained.
Sure. All right. You guys wait for I would say your meeting probably went pretty long, even though it may not have felt very long. For us, I would say that there was a lot of back and forth there, trying to get as much as you could. So maybe you don't wait that long. Maybe you only wait, 15, 20 minutes before you start to see Hakim sauntering down the market dusty road towards you all. Go ahead and give me a spot hidden, all of you. There we go. There we go.
Oh, gosh.
Dust in your eyes.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Whole fucking rock.
The whole fucking rock. Scarab beetle starts burrowing its way. 2 hard successes. All right. Abigail and Declan. What you got, Mr. Vincent? You got a 41 spot hidden.
Wow. I am really, really distracted.
Maybe Iris bumps into you and bonks her eye on you.
That's a 99.
All right, yeah, both of y'all have no idea what's going on. You know what'd be apt? You guys get distracted by some like stall snacks or something like that, and you're just currently haggling the correct price as you're already munching on it, so you have to pay the right thing, and you don't have a guide there trying to figure that out right next to him. Meanwhile, Declan and Abigail, you see Hakim coming down, and you also see Mahmoud's head kind of like poke out from the side of a building behind him and like come back for a second. It's definitely a sneaky little rascal following Hakim.
So he thinks.
So he thinks, right?
Hey, y'all are just on it right now. He's fucking good.
Hakim
on like Donkey Kong
makes his way up to you. I'm back. Business good. You find everything you need. While I was gone.
Business is good.
Good. Yes. The museum. Kafour. Yes, he is there. I can take you there to see him if you would like. He does not, I did not get to see him personally with my eyes, but I talked to the staff, and they said, yes, he works there. What is the word? Occult specialist or something of the like, yes.
Ooh.
The old books, you know.
He called himself an occult specialist?
The staff called Kafour an occult specialist.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes. Let's go.
Of course, yes, sure. Wait, let me help them for a second. And he comes over and he just starts yelling at the stall vendor for a second, and kind of like settles you guys up with what you owe. And he's like, okay, now, sorry, I was not here, but I was on important business. Follow me this way. It will take maybe half an hour to make our way there through the streets. Maybe less. And with that, he starts sauntering off in the other direction.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody roll me another spot hidden.
What will I not see today?
I'm gonna spend.
Still
I'm gonna
again.
spend 4 luck.
Stabs thumb into eye.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what my luck
So you
said.
got a pass. Okay, Iris is a 60, Abigail with a 79, over and over. I can't see
33.
a 33. All right. If we were playing Delta Green, that'd be a critical success.
I know, right? Every time I roll doubles, I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
With that, I think you and Declan. I think you and
Sorry, he's
Declan.
fussing again.
No, it's fine. Did she leave for a second?
Yeah, she's stepped over. He's fuss button again, but
That's okay. I think we
sorry.
can keep going just for a little bit.
Yeah.
Give me. Okay, you two. Roll me a psychology check.
I don't think there's a point, but okay.
You might as well. It's not gonna hurt anything, and you can.
No. No, we're close.
All right.
Under 80 something or whatever, right?
Yours is an 83.
So
I couldn't
hard,
hear.
but not extreme.
I couldn't hear what you said. That you're cutting out a lot. So, but we're bearing through it.
Fuck. 25.
Heck yeah. That is a hard success.
That's what I said was hard, but not extreme. I
Yeah.
thought.
Great. So with that, I think Declan, you notice you've been watching his routes because that's just kind of guy you are. You know, you're looking out for the whole team, and you noticed when you guys were walking and traveling through Egypt and Cairo previously, you were taking mostly larger roads and main routes. You know, places that would be more comfortable for people who stand out so much. And you're starting to notice that every now and then again, you guys are going through very shady alleys, you know, or like very small places to go through. And that is just not something that you experienced earlier. And Vincent, you're picking up on this as well because you have similar, if not opposite end of the spectrum, but same kind of experiences there. And you feel that Hakim might be a little bit on edge.
So I get the feeling he's on edge, presumably because shit's about to go down, right? I mean, that's something's off.
Something's off. Yeah. Yeah. You don't know if he's on edge. Yeah, you don't know why, but you know, you get that. You're only looking at the back of him, too. So, yeah.
I think I'm just gonna kind of step up with him
Sure.
and just kind of put a hand on his shoulder and just very like, you know, that very smooth conversationalist aspect of like trying to like kind of slow. I engage him in conversation. I slow my pace to try to get him to slow a little with me to like slow down the roll here, and just kind of like, hey, Hakim, you seem on edge. You know, you were very calm and collected earlier. Is everything all right?
Yes, I must confess, I did not have time to eat, so I'm a little bit fidgety. I hope that's okay. I hope I can get something once I drop you off, if that's all right.
Well, let's stop and get you some food then. We can't have you out of sorts.
Oh, okay.
I can hand him whatever I've got at that little booth that I've been so paying attention to and nothing else. And I'll be
Okay.
like,
You offer him the other
you
half
like
of your turkey leg.
I
Yeah.
could not impose your turkey leg. It took 2 years
But-
to grow that turkey.
You must.
You must. All right. Roll me a persuasion, Iris. Roll me for turkey leg.
Ha! You must eat the turkey
You
leg.
must eat the turkey leg. Hakim
And
hesitant. Oh, go ahead.
no, that's it.
Hesitantly takes the greasy slab of meat that you have been gnawing off the bone. Thank you. And you can see like his fingers are already greasy from holding it.
Like, there's no way
This
I
is-
could have finished that myself. So
Thank you, Miss. Takes a hesitant bite into it, and turns around and kind of nods at you, Vincent, and waves the turkey leg in the general direction that he wants to continue guys to go in.
I mean, I'm assuming that probably sounds like an excuse, not the truth.
Yeah, we don't even need to roll. You can roll forward what you have. Yeah.
Okay, I figured, but I'm just gonna do what I can. I don't know our exact locale at the moment, obviously, but
Right.
like,
Yeah, you're in the
whether-
thick of it now.
whether we're in an alley or whatever, like I'm just gonna try to drag him to the next stall, the food vendor. Literally just whatever the next one is. I'm just gonna like insistently drag him over there and just chat his ear off the whole time.
We just got a turkey
Just to
leg.
see- I understand that, but I'm
Oh,
still
okay.
dragging him to the next food.
You're doing one of these
I'm
like
using it as an excuse.
yeah, you're doing one of these okay, come over here. You kind of like wrap them up kind of deals. Like yeah.
I'm more or less, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm being very polite but insistent that we are going to stop at this next food stall, and as soon as I get a chance, I'm gonna, kind of, give Declan the side eye of like, shit's fucked. Like keep an eye out.
Perfect.
Ambush potentially incoming or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Perfect.
I will be.
Which I'm sure he already
keeping-
knew. So like I'm sure he gets on the same wavelength pretty quick. I don't think it takes rocket science here.
Yeah, I'm watching.
But I'm hoping that gives us both, like, it's a market area, so it's going to be more populated. Declan can have an excuse to kind of shift his position, get a better look around, like, and I'm just going to keep Hakim distracted and talking and insistent on, like, buying him whatever the fuck, I can get over here. And if he's not receptive to that, I'm going to insist on buying something, whatever the, like, shareable option is.
Oh, for like, do you, so I understand, for like a sit down or like a grab and like,
I'm assuming that like
Yeah.
food cart.
Yeah, sure.
1920s food cart is
Yeah.
what we're probably.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
1920s food cart. Yeah, it's fine. A take and go kind of thing. Cool. Yes.
I'm getting something big and messy and like sharing.
Oh, yeah.
So that we just have an excuse to be
Got
here.
the breads and all that kind of stuff, the dips
Yes,
and yeah.
hummus or whatever the shit. I don't know.
Love it.
I'm not even gonna pretend to know Egyptian cuisine. There was that one place in Knoxville that we went like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, so Hakim is like
You know.
at first hesitant about this, but he can see that you're not going to give it up, and he's making money off you guys, so he goes into it, and it sounds like he's getting free food, so that's fine. So you kind of pull him aside, and he orders coffee and whatever else you get, and everybody can kind of share on this, but he's still trying to get you guys. He's like, well, we still have to go to the museum, but we can eat this on the way, kind of thing. but at a much slower rate. That's for sure.
Does that give distracted? Does that give Declan a chance to kind of take another stock of our surroundings or anything?
What do you think, Declan? You wanna look again?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Sorry, I don't know how much of that came through. I was
fine.
trying to
I heard.
set him up for.
Want to give Declan look of things?
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
I mean, Abigail and Iris are in on it too. Like they're not stupid. They know the game. So do you guys want to roll while Vincent's busy?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything this whole time. So
Well, you don't
see
have a
what-
turkey leg to distract you anymore.
No, I've still eaten.
You're missing
She's
your
thinking
turkey
about
leg.
the turkey leg.
I'm gonna try and
Grease in my
disconnect and
eyeball.
reconnect
Sounds good.
while the rolls are going. So
Abigail. Okay. All right.
Man, guys.
I'm really fishing. Look at all this. Look at all the buttons. Okay. Oh, it is 10 because the time changed. So whatever happens didn't get the time change.
Oh, sure.
Because I noticed it early, literally at 9.
Ghost.
Mm-hmm. Whatever it is that does it didn't get the time automatic change.
They don't believe in the daylight.
They don't
savings
believe in daylight saving time, which means it's not a smart device. It's got a, whatever time it is.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a dumb device.
Dumb device.
Those things.
Fucking
Years.
got him.
Did you roll or did you want to roll?
Oh, she did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
couldn't see it obviously, so.
Sorry. Yeah.
Everyone else is amazed by your veracity in eating with Hakim there, and they come in and try to help you as well. No one else notices anything as you guys continue on your way. After several minutes, you do finally arrive at the Cairo Museum. Hakim, fully satiated now, welcomes you to the Cairo Museum and asks you if you would like him to come with you, or if he needs to be put on another mission, or wait outside, or whatever. What would you have Hakim do?
But before that, can I get did the break seem to make anything worse or better about this anxiousness that he was dealing with?
Yeah, that's a good one. Let me roll for that.
Okay.
Yeah, you roll.
It seemed to make it better.
Okay.
No.
I mean, obviously, it doesn't tell me anything special or concrete, but
Yeah. No, but it seemed to be better.
Okay.
What would you have Hakim do?
Do the people in the library speak English?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was sort of going to be. Yeah, I was going to ask
So he could stay.
did he
They're
make
very
an
smart.
introduction?
Well, I vote he stays outside.
Fine by me.
That he what?
Stays outside.
Do
Outside.
we need him for anything else today? This was our second lead, right? Second of 2 for the moment. Do we have any degree of confidence in getting back to our hotel, or are we totally lost?
You would have no chance of getting back without asking for
I
help.
wasn't sure
Yeah.
how big and how crazy of a mess it was. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
But asking for
yeah.
help is not hard to do. You can ask for help. So,
What about Mahmoud?
Well, why don't well, Hakim, I like you said, these are educated individuals. Why don't you take a little break? You were having a hard time there. You can relax here, and we'll take care of our business. You can meet us back here in a couple hours, and we can go from there. Sound good?
Of course, yes. Shall I prepare any destinations while you're gone, or back to the hotel?
I think, other than perhaps finding some food or something, this may be our last stop, unless they come up with something else for us. So we'll plan on that.
Excellent. I will see you in a couple hours.
Sounds good.
And he disappears into the market. You see... okay.
Well, I was going to ask, do we see Mahmoud around anywhere?
Oh! I think you see Mahmoud kind of making himself known at this point. You see like one of the stalls, there's a bunch of fabrics hanging up, and you see Mahmoud pulling some fabric to the side, and his face is there, and he just kind of looks at you all, and then he's looking over at Hakim, and then he looks at you all, and he looks over at Hakim, and he's like, you can see desperation in his eyes.
I'm going to discreetly try to get to him, and I mean, is it blatantly, like, is it going to be blatantly obvious, like, if Hakim turns around that we're going to see him, or, like, how?
That Hakim.
Like, if I go to approach Mahmoud, is it probably something that I can quickly converse and, like, I'm intending to ask him a question and send him after Hakim, but I obviously don't want to do that in such a way that it's blatantly obvious to Hakim.
You know what? You'll have to do just roll a stealth.
Okay. Well, let's roll a stealth. Which is like
39.
20-something?
You have a 39. It's not too bad.
Oh, 39. Better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I swear to God, the second 99 of the day.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. So...
you know what? I never do it. Fuck it. Let's push it.
Oh, I love it. Yes. Yes, let's raise the stakes. If you fail... well, Hakim is already going to notice. So if you fail, it's going to be even worse.
So he's going to notice even if I succeed on the push?
No, he's going to notice if... no, wait. Well, you... Okay, yeah, sorry. No, you're pushing... yeah, I got you. If you fail, he will notice. Yeah.
Because I failed, but obviously it'll be blatantly obvious.
Right,
yeah.
Yeah, the push makes it worse than it was, so you've already failed, right? But if you succeed, then it relieves it. If it doesn't, it makes it worse than it was. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, yeah. So, I assume that I, like, you know, trip on something just very...
Sure.
You know, so I'm going to attempt to sort of, like, you know, kind of showman my way into, like, you know, pop up and just make myself the spectacle instead of the fact that I'm going to Mahmoud. So, like, that's where I'm...
Maybe giving him a chance to, like, get a little a ways and, like, the cloths and stuff, like, further back. I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, I like
Willy Wonka flourish, right? Like, he falls and ha! You know, which I feel like is in line with my personality and hopefully would be distracting. Hakim would notice me as opposed to Mahmoud. So that's the goal. We'll see how terribly it goes.
I like it. I like that a lot.
Okay. You said it was a 29?
You have a 39. Sorry. I believe it's a 39 stealth. Yeah, 39.
Okay. What's my luck at?
61.
Okay. So we're gonna blow 11 to succeed on that.
Okay, I like that. You are now at 50. Yeah. 50. Cool. Yeah. So you succeed. And maybe out of the corner of your eye, you kind of see, like, Hakim looking over that way, and it's just you, like, dancing into the stall, kind of in a way. And Mahmoud is just kind of, like, crouching on the floor, pushed away.
I immediately, like, I take the flourish into, like, looking at the fabrics, like, just very, just obnoxious.
Hakim kind of, like, scratches his forehead a little bit, you know, the classic, like, oh, it must have been the wind or whatever.
Right. I keep acting things out and then I remember that I had to turn the video off to see if it would help.
I think it's helped.
It did seem to. We'll see.
Yeah.
So what I was miming is that I would just kind of all of a sudden notice him and wave and go back to looking at the.
Oh, sure. Okay, so Hakim gives you like a cocked, you know, okay wave and continues on. Is like clearly they're not going to the museum. They're just getting rid of me.
Let's just say Chad's wave to him was very flourished and very, you know, effeminate.
Okay.
I mean, you ain't got to make a gay thing. I'm just over here just
I'm
being
just describing
expressive.
what just happened. I'm just describing since they can't see it.
But,
Vincent, what, hi,
yep. Sorry, trip there. I think I distracted him. How's it going?
who? You're distracting.
Hakim, I think I distracted him.
Not me. No, I was ready. See?
From noticing you. Yes. Well, look, did you notice anything on our way over here? Was there anyone following us or any of those people that Hakim met earlier?
Yes. Hakim was trying to get food, and then those one of those men came and interrupted him, and he did not get the food, and he came to you.
How about on our way over here? Did you notice anything coming here?
No, I did not. No, but I was watching.
Well,
you see,
thank you,
you're
yes.
very, very good at finding.
Yes. Well, look, why don't you keep an eye on where he's heading now, and then come back here if there's any more meetings. How about? Sound good?
Yes. And he holds his hand
I
out.
pay him. I pay him.
Thank
I pay
you.
the man.
Thank you. And he turns around, like, immediately takes the money you gave him, and there's, like, a food stall literally next to him, and he hands it over, and he's like, yeah, and he orders, and the money's gone instantly, and he has a bunch of food, and he starts nomming on it. Okay.
Hand to table. All right. Thank you, Mahmoud. Let us know how it goes. We'll speak with you soon. Listen, I think we're gonna have him taking us to our hotel later. So we'll try to speak with you there after he leaves. Okay?
Okay, I will be in your room.
Will be in
At the
your
hotel.
Where are you staying?
The hotel name that I don't remember.
Yes. Okay. And do they have snacks?
Do they have snacks?
Yes.
Of course.
I will
We're just
see
gonna
you
let
there.
this kid break into our room.
Probably.
He turns away with his food.
Yep.
Starts to try to go find Hakim before it's too late and he gets lost in the dust.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't want to keep him long there. So. All right. Back to the team. Back to finding Mr. Kafour.
Okay. Abigail, do you replenish his monies or you keep making him spend his own monies?
I don't know.
I said, Abigail, do you replenish his monies or do you keep making him spend his own monies?
I'd rather him spend his own money for once.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I mean, I'm not that poor.
You're not.
I am.
That turkey leg's hurting you right now.
Yeah.
I'm letting you handle the big purchases, and I'm using my pocket money to pay the pittance.
Poor orphan boys.
This we're not exactly paying him extravagant wages here.
Yeah.
That's true.
It might feel extravagant to him, but
hey, $1's a dollar.
$1's a dollar.
Right.
Okay. The Egyptian Museum. It's not far from the Nile and some bridge. Doesn't matter. The building is large ochre dome. Prominent landmark in the city. Is ochre like a blood red? That's what my brain says, but I don't know.
I thought it was a dark brown, but
dark brown.
Sure,
Okay.
maybe it's red.
I'd like dried blood is for some reason what my brain thinks of when I see ochre, but
earthy natural pigment, yellow to orange or brown.
Hey.
So kind of rusty.
Perfect. That is exactly what I was seeing in my head. So, okay. This former palace houses an ever-growing collection
Which is
of...
basically red-brown, so we were all in
there. Yeah. All the stuff from Egyptians' past stuff. So you guys go in and go to the front desk, I'm assuming, ask for Kafour, and are told... I guess they're going to ask, like... I guess we have to ask. And, why do you want to meet Dr. Kafour? Do you have an appointment? This is your second time today. I've had someone ask for Kafour.
Yes, we asked our guide to see if he could locate Mr. Kafour for us. We have an interest in overlapping subjects. We regret that we don't have a meeting, but we're hoping to speak with him about old books and interests of ours.
Right. What shall I tell him other than you are interested in old books? Who is he meeting? You understand.
Oh, of course. Well, this is our backer, Miss Barclay. We're not here to loot anything other than to dig up and find information. That's what we are.
You're here to loot his
After-
brain, aren't you?
What?
You're here to loot his brain.
Loot.
Well, I wouldn't perhaps use that term, but in a way, manner of speaking.
And the manner of inquiry that Miss Barclay is wanting?
Well, she had found a collection of some old texts, and we were just wanting more information or perhaps some assistance on verification and just further some of the more interesting history around here as opposed to the ones many folks talk about.
Of course. And you have these with you?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Let me go check on the doctor. And she steps away for a few minutes.
I'm sure I would have given all the names, but that was just the...
No, that's fine. Yeah, I totally... We played off each other well. She steps away for a few minutes and comes back, and she's like, Dr. Kafour can meet with you all for a little bit, if you're ready now.
Well, that would be perfect.
He is a busy man, but
Oh, of course.
you know the type. Anything interesting will pique his mind. So, yes, this way, yes. And she leads you on into a few rooms, and finally to a room with a table, and Mr. Kafour is sitting there. It looks like he had just sat down with a nice, like, iced tea or something. And there's like a water jug and some ice that you can put in your own cups if you want to. And you see Mr. Kafour is a short, thin, older man. And he's probably like 60s. Dr. Kafour. Hey, hello.
Shake his hand. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Vincent, it's a pleasure.
Vincent?
Miss Abigail Barclay.
Yes. And I've been told that you may have something interesting for me to look at, or perhaps something to talk about. I've had my head in dusty tomes for so many years that if someone comes walking in and said I have something interesting, they probably do.
Sure.
Especially here in Egypt. So
From our presumed, seance with...
Jeez.
Huh?
Miss
I
Pink?
said Jesus. I forgot about that. What's her name on the
Jesus.
Jesus.
Never
We
have
had
a seance with
Jesus.
Jesus. You never know what you're gonna get with Jesus.
Right.
But from that, we presumed that he had interacted with Mr. Kafour, right?
You did, yes. Mm-hmm.
I just want to
You're talking about Elias, for those who didn't catch Elias.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, for some reason my mouse over there is not connecting to my
Yeah,
machine.
it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's dying because there's no light on it.
Well, it turns itself off after a bit,
Okay.
but when it does this little thing, it's there now.
But yes, I'm Dr. Ali
Well-
Kafour. I'm the resident in, some would say, occult matters. I
yes.
oversee that portion of the museum. So I hope that you bring something interesting or at least an interesting conversation. Please have some water, and make yourself comfortable. There's ice even. That's nice.
Oh my! Thank you. Yes, that would be quite pleasant. Yes. I think we have a bit of overlap here. Our good friend Iris is quite an knowledgeable in cult dealings, and we've come across some tomes, and I think we have at least our friend, I think, spoke with you at some point, Mr. Jackson Elias. Is that a name you recall?
Yes. What a kind man. He was great. However, he was quite nervous when I saw him. He's always looking over his shoulder, but he was very nice.
Yeah.
Yes. So it came in about the what was it? The Carlisle expedition. Yes. Yes. I felt really bad I couldn't address all of his inquiries at the time. And I scheduled an appointment, and he never showed up to the other appointment.
Unfortunately, I'm sure he discussed his attempts to uncover many of these cults and
Oh yes,
groups of occult interest. And,
yes, quite interesting.
what do you say?
Quite interesting.
Yes, well, we actually went on a previous expedition with him. Unfortunately, this one he went on his own, and while we were able to see him when he made it back to the States, he did not survive long after.
Oh.
Um,
Oh me, that is
And we're-
that is horrible to hear.
I think whatever he was paranoid about might have caught up with him.
It's,
do you know-
you must be careful as well. I know how these things work, and if you're following in his footsteps, then you are pacing yourselves directly in the same danger he was sharing. No?
Well, unfortunately, we feel the need to carry that torch, if you will.
But at least there's, more safety in numbers.
We hope, and we don't
He was by himself.
hope to endanger yourself, but we were seeking perhaps knowledge and.
Declan, if you don't mind, close the door, please. This is getting a little bit,
Can I?
I just kind of I look at him like I don't really like being told to do stuff, but I just walk.
It's
close the door.
you're the closest. It's not like I'm singling you out or anything.
Oh no, I know. It's just yeah. I
It's a
make
big,
sure
heavy
to I make
door,
sure to
Jackson. We need a
flex
big, strong man like you to take
flex
care
my
of it.
shoulders a little bit as I'm closing the door.
Yes, it's quite. I can tell. That was a heavy door. We needed it.
Thank you. It is a very heavy door. I feel better now.
Have I talked in this brief intro to start to get a read on the man? Anything
Yeah.
of note or interest or out of the ordinary?
Let's roll a psychology check just for fun.
62 under.
Okay. He has a nervous, excitable energy about him when talking. It seems like anything related to the cult is very, very, happy to spiel about that.
Okay.
As soon as you brought up Elias's death, very shocked and saddened, and then immediately, as shown by please close the door, concerned.
Sure. Well, and we didn't know much of the specifics of what Jackson was investigating at the point that he made it here, other than the Carlisle group. We believe that they were somehow affiliated with some Brotherhood. It's Brotherhood of the Great Pharaoh. What was it?
The Black Pharaoh. Yes.
Right.
I know
Yes,
exactly
yeah,
what you're
right,
talking about.
That was what he was asking you about. Yes.
Yes, it was exactly. Yes.
We're, well, at the risk of this being a bad idea, I will tell you we seem to have run into a presence they had at our previous stop in England, and, well, they're quite scary, so we're trying to find what information we can before...
The Pinyu Foundation, I would imagine.
Yes, the very same. So you were aware of that link.
I was not aware of the link, but I am now. It makes sense, if you know what I mean. Sir Aubrey. Well, look, I mean, Jackson, Elias came in here, talking about how he was following the Carlisle expedition. And I believe they uncovered some secret pertaining to the Black Pharaoh, and I think that somehow led to the Carlisle expedition slaughter in Kenya. But I'm getting a little off track. Sir Aubrey Pinhew had long studied the Black Pharaoh, and I had personally discussed the topic several times and traded information about that with him. So that is why I figured that would be the case. Since you mentioned England, the last time he came by to Egypt, he did not he did not seek me out. So I
Mr. Pinhew, that is.
Mr. Pinhew, no, he did not seek me out. And then when I tried to talk to him, because we were such good, I don't know,
Pen pals.
more than pen pals. I felt at least.
Oh.
But I was rudely rebuffed when I went to the dig to go talk to him. Yes, colleagues, of course. We share this kinship. These things that no one but several of us in the whole world even talk about. But anyway, I was rebuffed at their dig and Dashur, and I remember seeing him even. I got close enough to see them. I know that sounds weird now that I'm saying it out loud, like I'm a stalker or something, but I'm not. He seemed different. He seemed younger, and I don't know. He just seemed younger but more aloof and obviously different. And since he didn't want to talk to an old friend.
That's intriguing. I was worried you might say that he was more gaunt. That was what we found in a previous sort of experience, but
some kind of curse or sickness upon someone. So.
Yes, basically. We ultimately believe that our expedition in Peru, of all places, to have some tangential connection, at least, to whatever is truly behind this Black Pharaoh group. And, well, obviously this is something of a dangerous inquiry that we're in the middle of, but I feel it is, well, necessary. It's, well, if nothing else, we don't want to leave Jackson's work undone.
I see. I must inquire. Do you think it's safe for me?
What did you...
My hope is that we are not directly on anyone's radar yet, so we were hoping to meet with you, get some information, and then at the very least you would at least have some plausible deniability at worst.
Okay. All right. If you have some time, I can go over what at least I talked to what I have shared with Mr. Pinhew himself and Elias.
We would love to have any information, because at this point we learned a bit from insert name of man who I have already forgotten, about at least a bit about their headquarters of some sorts and some artifacts that he acquired from there. Some affiliation he had with the expedition.
Oh, you're talking about Al-Shakti.
Other than that, we really just know sort of the name of some of these higher ups, and so we're trying to, well, find what information we can so that we can do something to at least interrupt whatever they may be planning.
Okay. Yes. I mean, I think you came to the right place. You must understand. You may have to connect the political ramifications of the history of what I know, but I will try to help as much as I can. On the front end, before I get into a very long talking about history, and I often get worked up, a cover story in case we get interrupted. Do you have anything that I can keep to investigate, if you know what I mean? Just in case someone comes and asks.
It's a great idea. Hmm?
Give him one of my books.
I can't hear you, dear.
Give him one of my books.
I was going to say, surely there's something in our collective tomes that would be relevant to his expertise without being dangerous, right?
There's several scrolls in your bag of holding.
I was trying to, obviously I don't want to like give him anything that we know to be terribly dangerous. But
You have 3 Arabic scrolls from England, from Pinhue, from Gavigan. All in Arabic. Nobody read them.
Let's get him to decipher one of those.
why don't would it would like our random copy of Africa's Dark Sects and some of the at least one of these scrolls perhaps would that sort of give us our deniability?
Yeah, I think so. I think that should work.
I don't think I need to tell you we've
seems interesting.
learned some disturbing things from some of these scrolls, so we obviously haven't been able to read these. We don't have anyone fluent enough in Arabic to do so, but perhaps, well, again, just that word of caution. I'm sure you've come across similar things in your time.
Of course, this one seems fairly small. I'll take this one. It's amazing you have so many. I've never seen anything like this. I will definitely read this and get back to you. Very cool. Oh no, sorry, I forget that's our front. But of course, thank you so much. And this is what a magnificent book.
And it's on the front of my brain, and I don't want it to fall off the front of my brain. But I don't know how long or in depth this particular conversation may go. But as we wrap around to the end of it, I do also want to pick his brain on the Kenya side, since he mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
And perhaps even see if he has any. We're talking about the Dark Brotherhood side of it now, but also perhaps bring up the claws, the bloody tongue, like anything he knows about those groups, perhaps as well.
Okay. Listen well, my friends. Then, for all your questions will be answered.
Swinging for the fence.
Yeah, he goes in at first to kind of tie this into the Pinhue Foundation, talking about how he's always respected Sir Aubrey. Who he now believes to be dead, as well as Director Gavigan, and the efforts of the Pinhue Foundation in London. However, since Sir Aubrey's death, quote unquote, there have been 10 Foundation expeditions to Egypt, and among them there have been almost 20 deaths, numerous disappearances, several suicides, and at least one certified case of madness. Most have followed the same pattern of paranoid secrecy, erratic excavation, and bizarre incident that was set by the Carlisle expedition. So he kind of starts in leading with, like, this isn't the first time, like, they continue this pattern to connect it to this expedition. It's not stopping, or it's not the first time. So, and then he goes in to tell you a little bit about the Black Pharaoh in history. At the end of the 3rd dynasty, a man known as Neferka came to Egypt. Neferka was a powerful sorcerer. He brought madness and death to his enemies at the flick of a finger. The stories say that he came from an ancient city in the deserts of Arabia. I've
heard this one before.
It's a different one. It's a different one. From something called the City of Pillars. This place was mentioned, and he calls it a tome of Al-Azif, some kind of tome, occult text or something. All who knew of it held it in dread. Neferka revived the worship of an old god, a foul god, the Black Pharaoh. Soon, Nephren-Ka and that god were interchangeable in the minds of people, and the sorcerer became known as the Black Pharaoh himself. Now, no one can distinguish between their deeds and legends. For many years, the Black Pharaoh fought with Zoser's successor of the Third Dynasty for control of the land, so that was the power of the Black Pharaoh that no record of them now remains. For a time, Nephren-Ka ruled the Nile and its peoples. At last, Seneferu rose and founded the Fourth Dynasty, and with the aid of the goddess Isis, thwarted the evil magic and slew Nephren-Ka. Remarkably, a pyramid was built at Medium by Seneferu's command to contain the sorcerer's body. Kafour speculates that this perhaps insulated Egypt from still potent magic within the corpse. However, Medium's pyramid collapsed, and a second, which was already under construction, was hurriedly repurposed. The second pyramid is now known as the Bent Pyramid in Dashur. Records imply that Nephren-Ka's corpse was removed from Medium and placed in the Bent Pyramid, but exploration of the site has discovered no trace of the thing, despite rumors of a hidden chamber within. Another pyramid at Dashur, the Red Pyramid, is also attributed to Seneferu. This pyramid is said to guard Dashur, lest Nephren-Ka rise from the dead.
This is the name of the person that started the Fourth Dynasty?
Dashur is a location.
No, you said the Red Pyramid, that name that went with the Red Pyramid.
Seneferu is also attributed to Seneferu.
Pharaoh Seneferu.
Was that the name of the person from the Fourth Dynasty, or where did that name come from?
That is the person, yes, that they have basically said to build these things.
Okay.
I
was expecting you to say ISIS, so I was trying to backtrack.
Seneferu rose and founded the Fourth Dynasty, and with the aid of the goddess Isis, thwarted the evil magic and slew Nephren-Ka. So Seneferu killed him and then said, build these places to contain, it sounds like, right? At least with me reading.
Yes.
Upon this triumph, Seneferu ordered all traces of the Black Pharaoh stricken from the land. Nevertheless, worshippers of the Black Pharaoh remained and schemed for the evil one's return. In time, the worshippers were driven south out of Egypt and into hideous swamps beyond Sudan. In the Sixth Dynasty, the cruel queen Nitocris was thought to be in league with the new cult of the Black Pharaoh. Though the proof of this is subjective, Dr. Kafour seems to believe that this is true. And in an aside, talking about this, he casually mentions that the Black Pharaoh is sometimes called by the name Nyarlathotep, which you guys already know. But
okay, well, he said the name, so I didn't have to.
Right. And then he continues. Unless, some say that the Black Pharaoh was one of a pantheon of abominable deities, more ancient than the gods of Egypt. These old gods were utterly inhuman and dedicated to the chaos and madness. Nephren-Ka was said to possess a huge beast of which the Sphinx at Giza is but a small, inaccurate representation. The voice of Nephren-Ka was said to have been carried throughout the land upon a black wind, and a wind which destroyed at his whim. The prophecy implies that the Black Pharaoh will arise fingers and toes after the great good one, and Kafour thinks that this is a reference that many have taken to mean 20 centuries after Jesus, a new age then begins, destined to end the dominance of mankind and bringing freedom and stark truth to the Black Pharaoh's followers. Man-like but inhuman worshippers of the Black Pharaoh were said to lurk underground in the deserts, occasionally waylaying innocent passerbys. The Great Sphinx at Giza is said to have had an important function in hideous rituals held by Queen Nitocris, this evil person. The kindly scholar Mr. Kafour, believes the Black Pharaoh and Nefren Ka existed, as do the pantheon of gods, which the Black Pharaoh is a part of. He calls these entities the Outer Gods and says they're led by a demon sultan, Azathoth. Dr. Kafour has seen servitors of these gods in the desert and knows for a fact that the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh exists in present-day Egypt, though he knows nothing of the organization, leadership, or activities. He also suspects the worship of the Black Pharaoh is growing in other parts of Africa. For example, he has heard of the cult called the Bloody Tongue in Britain's Kenya colony.
Yes.
The cult worships a monstrous god in which he believes is an aspect of the Black Pharaoh as well.
Yes, there's an aspect in Peru as well.
And he finishes up, he's like, that sounds like you're on the right track then. If you have
Regrettably.
encountered this in Peru as well.
Oh, we did.
Certainly its own flavor, but that sounds accurate. What all did Iris tell us about her god buddy? How much of that did we hear as characters?
I don't think you know anything about him, really, right?
I couldn't remember if she really like Chad knows that there was a god. I can't remember the name. There's a thing in Legend Keeper. She has a little knife scar marking thing. I couldn't remember what, if anything, she really told the rest of us.
I don't remember what I told you guys either.
I couldn't hear you, sorry.
I don't remember what I told you guys either.
Well, that's why I was clarifying.
But my obvious to see on my skin though, so I would assume I had told you guys what had happened.
Because I mean, that guy basically said like, go forth and wage my holy war against that bad guy, right? Like,
in a way, but also in like a very I'm gonna use you way.
Oh, totally. I mean, like this wasn't the Christian God saying go on a crusade. It was very much, more Cthulhu mythos style. I hate that guy and you should kill him.
I need to go get some tea real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Maybe go ahead and do you want me to read your thing again?
Because I'm trying to find it. What is it under?
And so there's two. There's a boon or bane from Noddins, and then there's a blade's purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both relevant.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and read them again really quick.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to skip through all the flavor here. Basically, a figure materializes, ancient man, white hair, flowing beard, blah, 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 blah. He's interposed amongst the stars. The crushing power of the abyss kind of recoils away from him. And you feel detached judgment, immense power. In your soul, you know this is Noddin's Lord of the Great Abyss. He speaks not with words, but directly into your mind. And he says, the paths you walk are perilous. The ones you face twist the threads of reality and sows madness where it treads. The abyss watches, so do I. And then some light appears and it sharpens to a dagger and it gets pressed into your forearm, merging with your body, creating a scar. And he says, this shall be your weapon when the moment comes. Strike true and let the dust scatter to the winds of eternity. And then you wake up basically and you're like, well, what the fuck happened? And you have another dream later on. And you find yourself on golden sands beneath the mirthless sun. And before you rise 3 monuments of impossible size. Their points piercing the heavens like stone daggers. You see an ancient guardian with a man's head and a lion's body. You stand in a vast chamber carved from living rock.
Must be in a pyramid.
Very ancient. In the center, a pale sarcophagi lies open like a mouth. Something sleeps within, wrapped in rotting linen crowned with tarnished gold, a queen of some forgotten dynasty, her hatred radiating like a heat from dying coals.
Hmm.
The very
That's
stones remember her cruelty, and your scar burns. And it appears in your hand, heavy with a purpose, and your gaze fixes on the wrapped figure drawn to one spot where shadows pool deepest beneath the linen, the left side where her eye would be. And then you strike. Everything unravels. You hear a voice of Noddins again. Scatter it to the winds, or the queen shall rise again. And you wake up.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm glad we read those.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Iris inserts herself in the conversation. I think at whatever point it felt relevant, Vincent would try to drag her in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Agreed.
As sort of like he dabbles in the occult, but you're more knowledgeable than he. So he may try to sort of conversationally bridge your way in to see if there's anything you want to ask or share or clarify, confirm, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll ask him about these dreams I was having about this lord. What was his name?
Noddins.
Noddins.
Mr.
Yes.
Noddins.
Nodders.
Nodders. Oh, can I see your arm?
I'll show him.
You can clearly see just like a white scar. Oh, that is concerning. And all of you have confirmed that did not do this to herself. She's just. I'm sorry, but
No, not that we're aware of, at least.
I'll just be like, come on, like it's the occult.
I understand, but most of the time, you know what I mean, people.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. It sounds like, if I understand your dreams right, it may be talking about Queen Nitocris from what I was describing before. What do you think?
Indeed, yeah, that certainly struck a chord.
And the mummy was in the bent pyramid. Is that what was said?
That is what they were talking about. The Nephron Ka's corpse was, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not her, but the other thing. Okay.
But it doesn't. I mean, that's where else are mummies? Pyramids, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so do we know of? They were building a pyramid to hold the sorcerer, and then something happened, and so they moved it to the bent pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Repurposed.
Yeah, they repurposed it, and then the red pyramid.
The red pyramid's the one
was
that
said
had to
to
do with her?
guard Nephron Ka's rise from the dead.
Do we have it? Do we know what the red pyramid is?
That is what he gave you. So.
Well, we've heard of the bent pyramid, which is presumably the one that houses the sorcerer. Like that seems to line up. But is there any connections we can make with a red pyramid?
I don't think so. And for our sake, unless I'm completely misunderstanding this over all the months I've been reading this, it's the three main pyramids at Egypt.
Giza.
Yeah, Giza. You know what I'm talking about? Like literally iconic ones.
The great three pyramids.
The great three. Yeah.
Medium.
Can he tell? Well, so I assume Darfur was another area. Is that
Dashur? Yeah.
Dashur, sorry.
So you have medium and Dashur. And then
so is Dashur one of the? Is a way to refer to one of the three pyramids?
That's what I'm saying.
It's interesting because you're right. There is a location medium and location Dashur, but I've always been under the assumption they were the three next to each other. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, you literally can Google map it.
Well, I've heard that they're actually secret ancient alien power plants.
I know.
So that's what those three are.
Power
It
plant.
sure is clearly the one holding the mystical sorcerer.
Let me see how far away it is from Dasher. Oh, it's literally close. It's really close. Okay, so let me type that in.
I mean, like the three are the famous ones, but there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I mean, it's
Okay.
literally they had what, like
The bent
5,000
pyramid.
years of history or something.
I think the bent pyramid is by the 3, and the red pyramid is the one that's off in the distance. Let me look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful. You can literally see pyramids like just off in the distance, just looking at random pictures on Google. It's just so amazing.
Oh yeah, it's wild how it's just like in the middle of it.
So it's not that far away, but they are not what I assumed the 3 iconic ones next to each other. The red pyramid at least is off on its own a little bit.
Okay.
The Valley Temple of the Bent Pyramid. Yeah, that one's really cool. They're very close though, guys. Like honestly, I don't know how to do like a. You could see them all from each other. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah.
I mean, like, well, with a car at least, very very close.
Yeah.
Walking, fairly close.
Yeah. You can literally see them all from each other. So yeah.
Ugh.
Does
The pyramid, you have to crouch really small to walk in it. That would be terrifying. Sorry.
But what how did you get this?
Just spirit came in my dream. You know, don't they visit you sometimes?
No.
well, to be fair, you did put on some sort of crazy artifact, right?
Oh yeah.
And then shot up like Juju Juice or whatever.
I didn't know
Yeah.
we were gonna go into all of that, but yeah.
I just mentioned an artifact. I didn't mention that you were, dosing yourself up.
You don't have to tell all my secrets.
How many drugs have you done?
All of them.
Only with the spirits. I
Only
do
with
them
the
with them.
Only with my masks on.
Yeah.
Interesting. It sounds like you're lucky, because I have never heard any of these outer
I think that's
old gods being.
I think that's what we told her when she woke up and was still sane. Pinhue's diagram, that was the thing that this other thing in like the seance, right? That was the phrase, Pinhue's diagram.
You're talking about like a drawing or something like that. But he's staying on track for a second. He's gonna tell her.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think I would count yourself lucky. I do not think this is a good thing or a bad thing. But I feel like you got lucky, and if it was anything else, you would not be here today. So this thing at best, whatever you talk to, is neutral. I would be very careful.
The feeling I got from it.
It's okay.
Well, you
But it
must
was-
be safe. It was what?
I will. It wasn't my first rodeo, I'll say that.
You have more scars!
No, more scars. Just more dreams.
I understand. Yes, that's... Not all of us are as gifted as you. But please be careful. It sounds like you... It almost, to me, sounds like you've been conscripted for something that you're not aware of what you're doing, but you're in a part of this process that's just going to happen regardless of whether you want it to or not. If you know what I mean.
Right, and we will see justice for our friend.
Well, I hope so.
I need a little more positivity from you.
Drinks his ass, see.
Yeah.
Sorry, Amy had to step in at Charlie again. Sorry, so I missed the tail end of him telling her she was lucky. Was there anything else of extreme import for the moment?
No, you've really drained my brain of everything I really have to say to you. I should get back to work. And the longer we stay here, the more suspicious it is, honestly.
So Pinhu's diagram didn't ring any bells for him. Okay. And if he's told us everything he knows about the bloody tongue in Kenya. I'm gonna throw out just the names that we know to see if he knows anything about them that we don't, like Zara and what's his face, the head guy. Like, is there any
Again?
recognition or anything of note if we mention that stuff?
I think he already mentioned Omar al-Shakti. You know, he kind of connected with your understanding of that. So that makes sense. He does not know Zara Shafiq.
Okay. I think the last thing I would ask him is just, I don't mean to involve you in something, well, frankly, over all of our heads, but do you know of any others perhaps looking to go against these forces? Is there any groups you know of, or individuals, or things even you've heard rumors of? I don't mean to drag you into it, but if there's allies out there, we might want to link up.
I don't know. I guess I didn't mention it before, but they're tangentially, maybe, talking about Queen Nitocris. I talked about the mummy being stolen from the Clive expedition. Undoubtedly was Queen Nitocris. And bear with me here, I'll get to the point of your question. Obviously, seems to be a general consensus that she was buried or alive, but no trace of her was found until the Clive expedition uncovered a secret room in one of the smallest of the Great Pyramids. How or why she was stolen, I don't know. But I do think this is connected back to the Black Pharaoh. And on to your question, I know that one member of the expedition, this one specifically, was a Dutch archaeologist called Jan Wilhelm van Huelven. I believe that's how he said it. It is very hard for me to pronounce his name, being Dutch. But he was let go by the dig's supervisor, Dr. Henry Clive. And I think that if you are looking for an ally, that may be a way, an angle to take, or at least other people that were let go or were on the dig and were slighted by them, perhaps. Obviously, sure. I must stay here. It is very dangerous. I honestly feel like anybody you talk to is putting themselves in danger, getting wrapped into this. Well, and you've already lost one of your friends, and yes, you know.
Well, frankly, what we saw in Peru, we're planning to finish this in whatever way that goes, and so we appreciate the time and hopefully minor risk that you're taking on by informing us of what you know. So thank you for that. We'll get out of your hair and leave a couple artifacts there to give us that plausibility, and hopefully we'll handle this and leave you to your research.
Of course. And do come by and you or unless you wish to donate the scroll, and if you don't or do, either way you can come by and I can tell you what I found or not.
Well, perhaps as we said, we have 3 of them, so how long do you think? A few days or longer before you
this one's very small. I could have this one done in a day or so.
Well, perhaps we'll try to drop back by and we'll trade one out, and that'll give us an excuse to tell you what we found.
I would love nothing more than to have more artifacts to look at. Thank you so much, all of you, for your time.
Thank you for, again, your knowledge. I feel much, well, I won't say I feel safer, but I feel more informed.
I definitely don't feel safer.
Do you want us to come back? Are you sure?
I feel like if you don't come back, it's weird now.
Gun? Do you need a gun? We have guns. Would you like a gun?
I must be honest with you. I have never even touched a gun. I don't know if that would do me more harm to have one or not. What do you think?
I grab my gun and hold it out to him handle first. I'm like, here you go, touch it.
He kind of reaches out and he's like, okay.
Give him little
He
Jimmy.
grabs
I was
it.
gonna, yeah. I was gonna
You say
he
that,
has a-
you say that,
he
and I
has a
look at you with
club.
this hurt look, and I'm like, no, that's mine.
That's mine.
Declan's little Jimmy is very personal to him.
It is. It's my little
It's a
Jimmy.
gift.
It's little, but it's my Jimmy.
It was a
Damn it.
gift from an older man.
You know what? My wife says it's fine. Okay, I open the door. I take my gun back.
Befuddled.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've wrung that particular stone dry. I don't think I had anything else to add or ask.
I'll tell him I call on the spirits to protect him too.
All right, you want to go ahead and give that another try?
I'll give it another try and see.
I made you roll a call last time, so go ahead.
Why not?
There you
Hey, he'll be protected.
go.
The other guy,
thank
not
you.
so much.
Thank you so much. Now get out of here before someone comes in here.
Thank you.
Bye.
We appreciate your time, Doctor. We'll check back on that scroll.
Leave a donation at the front. Leave a donation.
Oh, yes, of course, as we discussed. Abigail
thanks-
is right
thanks
here
for-
to definitively confirm that she will donate thousands of pounds for money. Personally, she said so right there. Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks for teaching me that a mummy is wearing linen and not. Thanks.
Yes. Are they all
The secretary says we're leaving. The secretaries are looking at me like, this fucking idiot. What? What's this fucking American? What's he doing?
Just skeptically looking at you guys as you guys exit the
Um,
museum.
I would like to go see if there's any just like text or maps or just any like, you know, whatever the 1920s Egyptian version of, you know, Dummy's Guide to the Pyramids, to like, you know, whatever like maps or paths or whatever like public information. Is there anything that we can like find in this museum or this library that we could look at right quick before we go?
What do you want to know is the only way I can help you with this inquiry.
Uh-oh.
I'm assuming that we're going to wind up there, so
Mhm.
anything resembling like here's a map of the,
Sure.
you know,
Go.
just whatever like quasi useful if we get stuck there information.
What we'll
is what I'll
do-
call.
Is everyone give me a library use,
Yay.
And then-
What the
And then-
fuck, bro?
and then what we can do is
I drop every book I try to pick up.
start throwing it at people. This is not manga.
There's no pictures in this one.
No pickies.
He was literally looking for, you know, Dummy's Guide.
Yeah.
I'll use 2 luck to succeed.
Okay.
32.
Yeah. So we have
At 32, use 2 to succeed with 30. To be clear.
Sure. You guys are able to get some maps to the pyramids, and I think if we need to call back on this information, we can remember this, and we can pull on what information maybe you had gained here to help you in, you know, whatever navigation or whatever it may be.
Sweet.
What Okay,
no.
hang on. This is important.
No.
Oh my god. Abigail burns down the fucking library as I'm throwing books around.
Abigail,
No.
this is only important because this is not the first time you have done this.
In the library.
To be fair, this was entirely me going, well, we might as well click the button.
Oh, okay.
So,
Is she here?
no.
Well,
She burns
She's
down
not
the
back.
library. Sorry.
she
it's already
burns
happened.
down
It's
the
on fire.
library, and Kafour dies.
Priceless Egyptian artifacts
Yeah.
are just.
He was yelling in the last
I-
one.
I think that honestly, Abigail has to go into some kind of fugue state for a little bit, looking for this information. and she doesn't see anything beautiful in what she's looking for. She's like, honestly, and not a weird way, like, where's the art? Where's the pictures? And just kind of freaks out for a little bit, and you guys get kicked out of the museum. What documents they have there.
Strike 2.
All right.
Yeah, strike 2. Strike 3, you get banned from all worldwide libraries and museums.
Listen, man, it would
Hey.
take weeks for that note to get to this library,
Yeah.
okay? We'll be gone. Long gone.
What color hair did she have? Okay.
That is technically 299s and a 100 that I've rolled tonight.
That's insane. I don't think I don't ever have seen such bad
Like,
rolls.
the odds of that are astronomical.
Yeah.
And two of them, literally 299s on 2 different sets of dice, physically rolled. And then the computer just had to
That's
add
right.
insult to injury since
I don't think
rolled
we've ever
for
seen
her.
100, honestly.
We've seen it a handful of times, but it's, yeah.
All right. So let me do a check here. So she's gone. Is she coming back? If not, we should stop.
I'm hoping. I haven't heard any fussing for a minute, and I don't know if that's because she took him to his room. Looks like maybe he's out. I think I heard her. Yeah, there she is.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and we'll...
It's all his fault that I rolled 100 on library use for you,
Jesus.
I'll be right
and we
back.
got kicked out while we were looking
Yep.
for general knowledge afterwards.
Alright, that happens.
You went into a fugue state because you couldn't find any pretty art, and
Fabulous.
we got escorted out.
Okay, that tracks.
Thankfully, we were already done with our conversation with them, so
Got it. That tracks, though.
it's not entirely out of the
Yeah.
realm of things.
Yeah.
I sat here, I said, well, I'd hate for her not to get a chance to roll library use, so I just walked over and clicked it, and here we are.
That's what you get.
It is what I get. It's what I get for being like, I'm going to help Amy just in case she finds something cool. Nope. As I told Zach, literally 299s on my physical dice, 2 sets of dice,
Yeah,
and a 100
you
out
don't
of
need
that.
to fucking roll at all.
It is-
Like,
what the hell?
Just don't
It's
touch
because
shit.
I opened the night with a 008 on my
Yeah.
fucking luck roll.
Just don't touch shit.
There went all my luck.
Apparently. Is the
Oh.
water still on?
All right.
Yes.
So,
All my luck went into the luck roll.
There.
oh, Mike, your cough. So we are outside of the library. Anything you guys want to do or prepare, or just wait for Mr. Hakim to show up again?
Do we see Mahmoud around, or just waiting on Hakim
Do
at
not
this point?
see Mahmoud around.
Okay. Well, and I mean, unless there's anything of particular interest in the vicinity, I think we wait it out.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
All right, you wait it out. Hakim finally shows back up, and walks up to you guys, and he's, was everything fruitful inside? Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Good.
No.
Good. Do you want to go back to the hotel now?
Yes.
Unless anybody's got a better idea.
Let's go.
All right. Follow me, and he just turns around and starts to go through as you guys follow him. And you notice the same thing since you've already kind of done the roll. You feel like he's taking you through more sketchy areas than before.
So, Chad can't, really make sense of this, especially given what Mahmoud said.
Mm-hmm.
Is there, at first I thought we were going to be, potentially ambushed.
Mm-hmm.
But then, apparently he got run off from the food stall, is what Mahmoud said it looked like to him.
Mahmoud said that one of the 4 people that he was talking to before
Uh-huh.
interrupted him from ordering food, and he did not get food, and instead came directly to you.
So, I guess the only way I could really interpret that is that someone told him to get the fuck back over there to those individuals, I guess. But I haven't been able to put that together with a reason that he's suddenly taking us through these alleyways since we didn't get ambushed before. So I guess only thing I know to do is be on the lookout and see how it goes.
Everybody roll me a spot hidden as you guys are making your way through these alleys.
Hey, I did something.
Like, yeah.
I just can't see through these alleys.
I cannot believe you have not succeeded in one of these.
I don't. No spot hiddens for me. Everybody.
37.
All right.
She's distracted by too many auras around us.
Yeah.
And all those turkey legs.
Turkey
Turkey
All those
legs.
turkey legs, yeah.
The good old desert turkey is so fat.
It's so drippy
So
and
drippy.
delicious.
Yum.
It's a
Look, I'm sure
mirage.
they have to have some kind of equivalent to a turkey leg, right? Like
Camel leg?
Camel leg? No.
Yep. Camel leg. It's really hard to finish.
Is it? It is hump day.
Yep.
Ayo.
Declan, Abigail, everyone but Iris notices, or how about this? This is even funnier. Iris, everyone notices that Iris is kind of in the back, and Mahmoud like tugging on Iris's like clothes, and she doesn't notice, but like one of y'all notice, that he's like tugging on her.
That's funny.
Damn it, Mahmoud, leave her alone.
No,
No, this important. This important.
Yeah, I sneak back there to see what he like. That's a lot. So
Oh, whoa! Didn't even notice.
Check for
I
wallet.
step back and sort of
Yeah.
engage with her to give us an excuse to talk to him as we go.
Don't trust that man. This trap. I know. Why he go this way? There's faster ways.
Put my hand on my gun. I'm like, what's okay? And I look Mahmoud right in the eyes. I'm like, okay, bud, what exactly is about to happen?
I don't know. These men, these 4 men, and this guy, you call him Hakim? No, I do not think so. He's taking a very long way. He does not have to do this. This is not a good way to go. You watch out.
I step back so Vincent can talk to him, and I start scanning around as like I'll keep walking I'll keep with the group, but I'm actively scanning around and looking for people looking at us different. We stand out anyways, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
We've been I've seen how I've been studying how people react to us. I'm now looking for people that are purposely trying to not look at us or trying to be like, oh, we don't care about the fucking white people here.
Okay.
Like, that kind of thing.
Can I ask him if he sees any of those 4 men around us?
Yes, but I am going to ask, how are you guys communicating with him? With Hakim literally walking, you know what I mean?
That's why I said
I already talked to him.
I was intending that I dropped back to sort of like pretend like I'm talking to her and hope that he can sort of hide behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As I talk to her and kind of like talk to him out of the side of my mouth was my plan. I know that's not like foolproof, but
And Declan did, walk back and ask the same, but like at this point, you have like this rotation of, yeah. So
yeah, I mean,
no,
if
for
Declan's
sure.
showing
So,
up, I guess I would
I'm
try
not-
to rotate out, but
Yeah, I'm not retconning what I did. I'm not yelling at the kid, but it's a busy-ish place. It's an open air market. I'm not yelling at him. I'm just talking to him, and I've already been kind of antagonistic or playing around with him, so I don't think it would be that out of the ordinary for me to just look like I'm just fucking with the kid.
For sure.
But maybe I'll ruffle his
the
hair
point being
too.
that Hakim doesn't know the kid's there. Like we're following Hakim.
Right. But I'm just yeah.
If you'll allow me, I would probably just sort of tag Declan in, and I'll try to distract Hakim at that point. Like, I wouldn't really need anything else from Hakim at that point.
Okay, roll me
Or
a
from
fast talk, persuade, however you want to distract him.
Yeah.
Can I help him?
Of course. What do you want to do?
I'll go talk to him about art or something
Okay. I love it.
I rolled a 16, which is an extreme
Never mind.
success
He
on
doesn't
my
need my help.
persuade.
He doesn't need my help.
Well,
I'm
you was
mine.
distracted by Abigail's. You know.
Yes.
Sure.
He was distracted, and then I stepped in and persuaded him to get us out of these crazy alleys and let's find some food on the way. I'm hungry. I'm hungry again. It was a lot of work.
Of course. I can. Do you want food delivered? We can get some
No,
food.
let's go find some food. There's got to be something other than these tiny alleys. Surely there's a market or something. Let's get some good food on the way.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. What do you want? Declan, roll me spot hidden.
Oh, 1. Oh my God! I transcend into
Good
the
night.
Matrix, and I see everything.
What? He just
Um,
looks up and there's like 12 black cats, all identical, walking in front of him.
yeah. You notice there's someone following you guys. Because now you kind of turn around and talk to Mahmoud a little bit, and you realize that someone's following you. And Hakim is very hesitant. Is kind of conversing with Vincent to like go off a different direction. And you notice a couple other people's very intent eyes on you all.
Okay.
And
Are they
not in
all
the
men?
like they're making a ruckus kind of thing, but like a what is going to happen kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. They're all like adult men that are looking at
Correct.
us like this.
Absolutely, yep.
Okay.
Dangerous man.
And
Ooh.
also, speaking of cats, you do notice now that you're kind of like looking around, there are several cats on the roofs walking. Like as you guys are walking, now you've noticed they're like, I swear I've seen a cat before. And you look up and to the left and up and to the right, and there's literally a cat on each side, like on the buildings, looking down.
That's what I've been distracted by this whole time.
Can I roll a vibe check on these cats?
You're busy with Hakim.
So as I see
Vibe
this,
checks. These are good cats or bad cats, okay?
do you think it would be fair for me to? So I see this,
Mhm.
and if I just like walk up to where Vincent's talking to Hakim, like he's talking to him, and I just like squeeze Vincent on the upper arm, as that's just like a sign of like
Yeah,
we're about to get fucked.
No,
Like
we've
I
totally
can't
got
be
some
more
fucking
specific than
time,
that.
like-
for
but-
sure. I think you guys definitely have like, catchphrases, words, signals, that kind of stuff.
It's the equivalent of like a bop, 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 bop.
Yeah.
Like
Right. Yeah, I'll walk up to you and I'll squeeze your arm. I'm like, man, it's really crowded here, and then kind of take a step back.
No, I'm feeling a bit constrained. I really could use some fresh air. We didn't use these alleyways before. There's wide open streets somewhere. What is going on?
You're right. Let's find something to eat, and it's just this way here, and you can see the main street, literally just like a right turn and a few steps, and you'll be right on one of the main thoroughfares again.
So before we make that turn, are there any like doors or windows or alleyways feeding off of this turn we're about to make? Because he's obvious. I don't believe he's taking us back. He spent all this effort getting us over here. He's not going to take us back to a crowded main street. So like, what do I see as an obstacle between us and the street?
Yeah, you see that you're going to have to walk past those people that you had pointed out, but it's so close. It's just right there, the main thoroughfare. You can literally see it. Like, think of a corner, like you're about to round a corner, and it's just right over there, and it's like a four-way little intersection of alleys.
As we get to that spot, I'm gonna loosen my my gun out its little underarm holster. Like Declan has sounded the silent alarm, so I'm discreetly as possible getting ready to deliver violence upon these assholes.
I've decided the guy on the right's gonna die. The guy on the right that's between us and the street, he's gonna die.
Well, that's per the agreement. I'm looking at.
Right.
I don't know which guy on the left is gonna die, but that's the one I'm after.
Right.
Actually, the one I'm after is the fact that I'm gonna fucking Y'all are gonna see me fucking human shield this asshole here in a minute.
Okay.
So I do jokes aside, like since we were walking, he makes the comment, it's just this way, we'll get some food. We see a few people there. I'm going to mad dog if there's a guy on the right of the dump back into the main street, I'm gonna mad dog the guy, and if he looks back at me, he will see my hand on a gun underneath like my shirt or jacket. I'm not pointing it at him, but he's gonna see it. And I'm just looking at the guy with this look of like, I've killed a bunch of people. I'm about to kill you. Don't fuck with me.
Roll me intimidate. You have a 65.
Yeah.
The 1920s, you want to go?
Yeah. Bro,
15.
Yeah.
amazing. Hard success. I mean, you got to remember, Declan, you literally have like a Chelsea smile on your face. Like you've been fucked up. You're a war vet. You're fucked up. You're scary looking. While very attractive, you're still very intimidating.
He didn't get that shit from the war. He got it from me.
Well, they don't have to
You
know
got
that.
it from the
They don't know
second
that.
war he was in.
They don't know that.
You got it from the second war, the more dangerous war.
I
The
love
more
it. Yeah.
dangerous war that he was in with their fucking god, quote
So
unquote.
you guys continue to walk by, and Declan, you just kind of like look at the guy on the right, and you clearly show him, and you can see his eyes kind of like go wide, and turn away and like start sipping a drink or whatever he's doing, like completely
Yeah.
like, I wasn't looking at you, I don't care about you, I don't know anything about you. And
got him.
You just like slowly take a right, and Hakim, like you can almost feel the like anticipation of something that was going to happen from Hakim doesn't happen. And then this like weight kind of like drops down onto him, and what did you want to eat? Yes, let's continue back. What did you want? And just kind of like blah,
Your
blah, blah, blah,
favorite
blah,
is
blah.
what I said. Let's the best open air market food you know of. Let's do it.
And you guys
As Vincent's like rizzing him up and saying this, I now go to the other side of Hakim, and I like pat him on the back, but I'm like controlling his movements now with my hand, with like my hand on the back of his shoulder, walking with him and Vincent. So if he tries to run or do something, he can't. Like I'm gonna be able to get him. Like we need to have a chat. We get some good food. Have a talk.
It's just a strong grip. Yes.
Well, you beat me to it because I was getting ready to say that like as we go in the alley, I'm gonna like do the arm around the shoulder.
I already had you doing that because you were like moving around, like you were already you're buddy up into him. Yeah, so you guys go into the main thoroughfare, get some food out there, and he, unless you guys do anything else, you can interject. He eventually takes you back to your hotel in the evening, full belly to maybe some snack packs to eat later. Naturally.
I
want to
prohibition going
keep
on
going.
in Egypt.
I do want to like if I would follow Vincent's lead a little. So if Vincent isn't actively interrogating and waterboarding him, I wouldn't do that either. But like I am gonna like I would make a comment, like maybe so obvious enough for Hakim to pick up on it. Be like, man, that alley that was weird. Did you see those guys just looking at us? What was that about? Maybe somebody you play dice with or something. As a very convoluted
this
way.
Time around, I would be trying to steer him to a place that had some like just seating out front of it or some shit. And I would, yeah, he's just gonna get the like, the people's eyebrow, as I'm like, Hakim.
Well, before you
almost...
continue, let's finish what Declan did, right?
No,
I'm trying to set up that.
Okay.
I was planning to talk to him while we got food.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's what I was saying.
Works
I was
for me
going to
too.
try to find a place to sit him down and almost serving him up. I want to be like, that really I felt off. Hakim, is everything all right?
Yeah, no, that matches. That's the same vibe I was gonna go for. So I'll lead in after Vincent. opens and we're all sitting there.
Yes,
and I'll just whatever I said, I'll just say it.
Everything is fine. Hakim's services not up up to standards. Has Hakim not showed you to every place and answered all
Hakim,
inquiries?
Please, Hakim.
The bullshit.
Something has been off. Something is wrong.
In the third person.
Yes, I must confess. It was not the food. My lady friend has left me, and I feel astray.
As he starts talking, I snap my fingers in front of him. I'm like, no. I'm a little mad now. I'm like, cut the shit. I have been mugged before. I've almost died many times. We all have. I know you set us up for something. So let's try again. A little more honesty.
No, Hakim would never lie. It was actually my dog. Yes, I lost my dog.
I take this. So we're in this crowded thing. I open and I have my hand over it, but I place my gun like heavily down on the table in front of us where you can see it. My hand's mostly covering it, and my finger's not on the trigger. And I'm not pointing it at him. Well, it is pointed at him, but like I'm not actively pointing it at him.
It's like on the table like this kind of thing. Like yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not gripping it where I can fire it. I'm kind of palming it to hide it, but he can see it, and the threat should be, unless he's mentally infirm, he should understand what I'm getting at.
Hakim, my friend, Declan, well, he's got, as we Americans say, a short fuse. Are you familiar with that expression?
No. Declan, roll me an intimidate.
Just that you don't want to make him mad, all right?
Just cut the shit.
I'm gonna spend
I don't care
luck
if you got a dog, a lady, or 3 ladies, but something was off, and there were some curious men around us as we went through that particular alleyway. Are these friends of yours, or did they put you up to something?
If it helps his ask, I pass my roll with luck.
Yes, I see it.
I will even, he's pulled out the stick. I'll pull out the carrot, and I'll just sort of like slide some money into the middle of the table to see if I can, sort of sweeten the pot here for him.
You see his eye twitching as you show the money onto the table. There's the money on the table and there's a gun on the table.
Look, Hakim,
the duality of man.
Yes.
We're not unreasonable, but we need information.
You could see in his eyes he's trying to determine whether to run or
Who
not.
he's more scared of?
Yes.
So if I see that, I'll just stand up smoothly and literally walk behind where he's seated and just clap him on the back again, kind of just like try and act like I'm getting maybe the not bartender, you know what I mean, the owner, the proprietor, not a waiter, but get someone's attention.
Hand towards the counter.
Yeah, getting the for another drink or some more food, but firmly gripping where he can't bolt.
Just holding him down.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm done fucking around. This dude's lying too much. I'm about to punch him in the face, but we haven't gotten there yet.
I once again will lean into my look, Hakim. I need information.
And as you say that, Declan, you feel there's like something when you put your hands down on his shoulder. You feel there's like a thick chain around his neck.
Gosh.
I don't think that was a popular jewelry style. What do I just think the dude's wearing an industrial chain or something?
It's a large chain around his neck. You can feel it, and then I don't know. He's got something around his neck.
So can I reach it? Can I reach in and flick it out?
A chain necklace or like chain, like
he was chained up to something.
No, like a necklace. We're talking like it's millimeters, but still it's large for a.
I try to flick it out of his shirt to where it lands, not off his neck, but to where it lands like on his breastbone, so we can see what it is.
Okay. You kind of reach into his shirt for a second after feeling that, and pull out before he can react, and you see the upside down ankh of the Brotherhood, the Black Pharaoh, Brotherhood of the Black
This pops
Pharaohs.
out, and before he can even react, before Hakim says a word, I'm like, I see. So they are friends of yours.
I'm just like, you motherfucker. I'm tightening my grip. I'm just like, you piece of shit.
I look away from him at this moment, and I am scanning the crowd.
Okay.
Like, we've been engaged in conversation, but now the question that I care about has been answered.
Right. Okay.
Can I see any of our
To
friends?
the hotel and see what information we can get out of them.
I pointed
Honestly,
Iris. I
it's
do
hotel.
like the Leonardo DiCaprio point. I'm like, yes. I agree with her.
Vincent, you're looking around. Roll me a spot hidden.
All right.
I know a lot of creative ways to get people to talk.
Especially by
All
dragging him by
right,
a
that's
necklace.
14.
14. You're looking
Alright,
around, and you do not see those suspicious people anymore. Yeah. And as you're like, you have thoroughly exposed him, Declan. Everybody's at this table, and you can feel that he kind of like goes down to reach for something in his like robes, and I will have everybody in initiative now, and we'll pick up there next time. When
Can I
we
ask a
start again.
mechanics question? I think I know
Absolutely.
the answer, and it's going to irritate me because I know it irritated me with Delta Green. I cannot react to him moving, even though I'm a trained soldier with my hands on him and I feel his body flex.
No, the good thing is you get a 50 plus 50 to your initiative because you were like technically like drawn or ready or whatever.
Okay. All right. Roger that. That's all I had. I thought that was the case, but I wanted to make sure.
Man, we're in the middle of the street.
All right,
I'm gonna
so-
break this dude's face.
So do
It's
we
gonna be
need?
so
You
fun.
wanted us to go ahead and roll and get into initiative?
Oh, you
said,
don't roll.
or-
It's literally just based on your decks and stuff. So I'll have you guys in there. Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
How crazy.
Which I think mine's the lowest in the group. So.
Yeah, you have a 53, but I'm gonna put you at a 103 because you're there with them. The girls will be a little bit lower, but they're actually still above him by 5 each. So yeah. Yep.
So I'm at a 120. Chad's at a 103, and then the girl. So we're all going in front of him.
All are in front of him.
Oh, dude, This guy's fucked.
So you decide what you do when we start
Unless
back
he's
next time.
Anubis reincarnated or something.
Is it possible not to kill him and take him to the room to get information out of him?
Oh, we can try.
Absolutely. You guys have 4 turns before then. I just.
Oh, I want to be
yeah.
so. Unless I just forget, I'm literally gonna do like the movie scene of I'm gonna grab the back of his neck and slam his face into the table as hard as I can. I'm not trying to kill the guy. I'm just trying to keep him from grabbing whatever's in his robe.
Yeah.
That's my plan, at least.
I like it.
Declan's doing a face slam maneuver.
That's a contested melee attack, I guess. Is that how that works?
Yeah, it's a maneuver, but yeah, we'll worry about it next time. Declan, you are at the top of the round next time. So when we come back again into combat, Declan's got his plan for a face slam incapacitation move.
Space slam.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Space Jam.
And thanks, as always, to Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at sirenscape.com. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table.